Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Akhandananda Sambodha Vandanat Yasya Jayate Govindam Tamaham Vande Chidananda Tanum Gurum. Akhandananda Sambodha, the absolute bliss, the knowledge of absolute bliss, because of saluting whom we gain, that Govinda I salute. What kind of Govinda he is? Chidananda Tanum. He is of the inherent nature of consciousness and bliss. Gurum, to that Guru. See, there is this kind of, we saw when we were explaining this, we saw there are two kinds of Anvaya. One is Dandanvaya, the other is Khandanvaya. Dandanvaya means just like a stick, you have to do syntactical connection from one word with the another word. Now this is Dandanvaya. Even after Dandanvaya, Khandanvaya becomes necessary. Why? Because in the language we translate, we have to jumble the subject, object, verb. Therefore, we have to resolve to Khandanvaya one way or other. And Khandanvaya we did with reference to raising a question for raising an expectation for the next word. Okay, what is this? I'm going, where are you going? Like that. We have connected with each word. So the other method is a Khandanvaya. What is that? We'll see that Khandanvaya here, meaning by jumbling up the words in Sanskrit and understanding it. Akhandananda Sambodha Vandanat Yasya Jayate Govindam Tamaham Vande Chidananda Tanum Gurum. Now we take the first word as a Yasya Vandanat. Yasya Vandanat. Yasya Vandanat Yasya Vandanat. If you say Vandanat Yasya, by saluting for whom? If you say Yasya Vandanat, by saluting whom? Like that it becomes. Yasya will, if you give it as a special word to the Vandanat salutation, then by saluting whom? If you take the Yasya out of the scope of Vandanat saluting, then it becomes to whom, like that. Okay, that's Sanskrit nuance. So he says Yasya Vandanat, by saluting whom? Akhanda Ananda Sambodha. Akhanda, undivided, absolute. Khanda means divided, split. So Akhanda means undivided, absolute, which is absolute. Ananda, absolute bliss. Sambodha, Samyak Bodha, the knowledge. The knowledge of absolute bliss, Jayate, takes place. By saluting whom the knowledge of absolute bliss take place. Tam, that Chidananda Tanum, that which is of the inherent nature of a consciousness and bliss. Aham Vande, I salute. I left two words, Gurum and Govindam. So here we have to understand. In Sanskrit, there is this rule. Visheshana and Visheshya, meaning adjective and adjectified, will always be in the same declension, same verbal declension. Nominal case, same nominal case. Verbal is not, same nominal case. So here we have the noun Gurum, second case. We have the word Govindam, second case. Okay. It is, one thing is understood. The adjective and adjectified are always in the same class, same case. Good. But which is adjective and which is adjectified? Is Guru the adjectified or the Govinda adjectified? So we can understand it in both ways. We'll say Gurum Govindam. To that Guru, Tam Gurum Govindam. To that Guru who who is called as Govinda, who is named as Govinda, who is known as Govinda, Govinda Bhagat Pada. Govindam Gurum, if I take this Govinda as the adjective, to that Govinda who is the Guru, means to that Govinda here is Krishna. To that Krishna who is Guru, to that Paramatma, to that absolute self, because Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. That's how we chant. Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. We say, Krishna, I salute Krishna, who is the Jagat Guru, who is the world Guru of the whole universe, creation. Okay, now here, Govinda. See, why do we have to split hairs here? Reason is, we know Anvaya has this Mangalacharana has two portions. One is Dandanvaya and Khandanvaya, two ways to syntactical connect the words. And we know that Mangalacharana is for teaching the tradition to the disciple. Okay. But what do you do Mangalacharana of? That question is not answered. There are three ways to do Mangalacharana. Invocation can be for three different things. One is, we say Vastu Smaranatmaka. Vastu means object. Smaranatmaka means remembrance. In the form of remembrance. Smarana means remembrance. And Smaranatmaka means in the form of remembrance. So it can be, the Mangalacharana can be in the form of remembrance of the object. Object here is absolute, the self. Vastu here is the absolute self, the absolute one. Okay. So that is one way, meaning remembrance of the absolute self. Second is of two types. Second is Namaskaratmaka, means salutations. The salutation is of two types. One is you can salute the Ishvara, Ishvara Namaskaratmaka, saluting the Ishvara, the God. The second is a Guru Namaskaratmaka, saluting the Guru. Okay, it can be either saluting the Ishvara or saluting the Guru. There is an important point here, I'll come to that later. The third one is Ashirvadatmaka. Ashirvada means blessing. See, saluting is always possible only from a lower cadre to higher cadre. I, being a lower state person, should salute a higher class person. Being a lower class, I should have to salute a higher class. Class, caste, we are not talking about that. Position. A person who is in a lower position salutes higher position. Whether he is smart, intelligent, does not matter. Live your life. So the thing is, you have to salute. And a person in higher position, here the position is knowledge, always blesses the lower position. That does not salute. The lower position always salutes, does not bless. The higher position always blesses, does not salute the lower position. This is the difference. Okay. Now, coming to the Chidananda Guru, there is an important teaching there in Chidanandam Guru, Govindam Guru. There is an important teaching. The teaching is Govinda. I said Govinda also refers to Ishvara, Krishna. Govinda also refers to Guru. So there is an important thing which is said there, which is in Vedanta, in our tradition, we don't differentiate between Bhagavan and Guru. There is a very clear cut establishment. That is what is said here. We don't differentiate Govindam Gurum. That Guru who is Govinda. But wait, Govinda is the name of the person. How can you say it refers to the Krishna? So what does Govinda mean? We have to understand. Govinda has three. You can understand Govinda in three different ways. Govinda means Gam Pati, Gam Vindati Pati iti Govinda. Gam Vindati, one who protects one who takes care of the cows. Gam means cow. One who takes care of the cow is Govinda. And Krishna was a herdsman. So he is the one who protects, who takes care of the cow. Govinda directly refers to Krishna. The second meaning, Gam, means Indriyani, sense organs. Gam means sense organs. There is a meaning also like that. So, Vindati Pati, again, one who protects the sense organ is also Govinda. Who is that? We Jiva. Jivas protect their sense organs. Okay? Then, the third one. No, I am not protecting my sense organ. Something fell into my eyes. Okay. The third one. Gam Vindati. Again, this Gam is Jivas. The one who protects the Jivas. Who is that? The Absolute. Okay. So, Gam Vindati can be Krishna. Gam Vindati can be Jiva. Gam Vindati can be Absolute. This you can beautifully see in this shloka, which people think as Dakshinamurti shloka, which is not part of Dakshinamurti stotra shloka, because this is a shloka written as an invocation in the commentary of Dakshinamurti shloka. In the Dakshinamurti stotra, the commentary written by Bhagavan Bhashyakara's disciple, Sureshwaracharya Bhagavan. I refer to him as Sureshwaracharya Bhagavan, not Sureshwaracharya. Remember that also. So, Sureshwaracharya Bhagavan, he always, he says this in his shloka. We chant it as Dakshinamurti Stotra. Ishvaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Ishvaraha Guruhu Atma iti. One who is God, one who is Guru, and one who is Atma. So, Ishvaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Dehaya Dakshinamurte Nama. Okay, one who is Ishvara, one who is Guru, and the third Atma. Atma means Atma, the normal parlance, Atma is understood in two ways. Atma, Jivatma, Paramatma Cheti, Dividaha. People, the other people who accept the duality, they accept the Jivatma and Paramatma to be different. We can understand the same way. Individual self and absolute self. Okay. So, one who is the individual self is absolute self, is Vedanta. But one who is in the state of the Guru, one who is in the state of Ishvara, one who is in the state of individual self and absolute self, to that Dakshinamurti, one who is pervader. Vyapta means pervading. Vyomavat means like a ether, like space. One who has pervaded everything like space, to that Dakshinamurti, my salutation. One who exists as Ishvara, one who exists as Guru, one who exists as the self. To that Dakshinamurti. Beautiful. Vyomavat is just a way to say, because as we said in the introduction, there is nothing similar to the self. So I cannot say self is like this, self is like that, etc. There can be no comparison possible. Now, when we say Vyomavata, because the idea of ether, the space as pervading everything, is there set in our head. That is why we have to give that example. In the Upanishad also, that is why it says Akashavat Nityagatam Sarvagatam Nityam cha, like that. Akashavat, the self is like the space. It is all pervading and eternal. But wait, that is just for saying. Akasha, space, ether is not eternal according to Vedanta, because Vedanta very clearly says Atmana Akasha Sambhutaha. From the self came the ether, the space. If something came from something else, that something which came, which is a product, which is an effect, can never be eternal. We have a simple, very simple logic, the kids' logic. Yat kritakam tat anityam. That which is produced is non-eternal. Clear. That which is created is non-eternal. Over. There is no need to further go into any logic. Since the space is a product, is an effect, is non-eternal. Over. Okay. So, Ishvaro Guru Atmeti. So, in the first sloka, we can think that he saluted his Guru. Saluted the Guru. The second shloka, that is Guru Namaskaratmaka. Abheda Rupena Guru Namaskaratmaka. Okay, in a way identical, not indifferent, identical, to understand Ishvara, Guru, etc., everything to be one non-dual self. He did that namaskara. Okay. Now the second one is Akhandam Satchidanandam Avang Manasagocharam Atmanamakshiladharam Ashre Bhishta Siddhaye. This is a shloka oft repeated by many people who go on stage and deliver a lecture. So they always use this word, this sloka as an invocation. Akhandam, again Akhandam, undivided. Khandam divided, Akhandam undivided. Sat Chit Anandam. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat existence, Chit knowledge, consciousness, Ananda bliss. Existence, knowledge, bliss. Okay. This is what is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. That same Satchidananda. Okay. So Avang Manasagocharam. In the introduction, when we were discussing the different things, I said Avang Manasagocharam. That is why this self cannot be an object of any of the other pramanas. Avang Manasa Gocharam means, if we don't remember, Avang Manasa Gocharam means that which is not an object of the words and the mind. It cannot be grasped by words or mind. So, that absolute self, which is undivided, which is existence, knowledge, bliss, that which cannot be grasped through the mind and the words, that self, Atmanam, that self, Akshila Dharam, which is the substratum. Adharam means substratum, which is substratum for Akshila, everything. Akshila also means the creation, the world. Akshila also means this everything. So that which is substratum for everything, Ashraye, I take refuge. For what? Abhishta Siddhaye, for fulfilling my desire, whatever I wish. Now we have to understand one more thing here. This text is written by Bhagavan Bhashyakara. When we talk about Bhagavan Bhashyakara in the Shankara Digvijaya, it is said, Shankara Digvijaya is a biography on Bhagavan Bhashyakara. So it is said there, Shambho Charati Bhumo Shankaracharya Rupa, there is no doubt for us. Bhava eva bhavaniti menitaram samajayata chetasi kautukita. It is also said in Totakashtaka. He is Shiva himself. He is Ishvara himself. He is absolute. That is what the idea is. Okay. So, when he is Ishvara himself, Abhishta Siddhi Ashraye, why does he take surrender, refuge in someone else? If he is Ishvara, he does not need to gain knowledge. So, he does not need to surrender, take refuge in someone for knowledge. Okay. That is gone. Then what? Abhishta, what can be the desire? For completing the text, very good, good logic. But if he is Ishvara, when we talk about Ishvara or when we talk about the released people, we say Satya Kama Satya Sankalpaha. Their wish is fulfilled. Just the desire, just there is no desire possible. Whatever comes in their mind, whatever is planted in their mind, that thought function will take shape naturally. They don't have to do anything. Satya Kamaha, Satya Sankalpa, their will is fulfilled immediately. Their wish is fulfilled immediately. Now, if he wished or willed for this text to be completed, it is already done. What he has to do is just just write it. That's all. So that also is not possible. Abhishta to bless. See, why should he write this? If he is, because there's one question. If his will and wish is fulfilled, whatever he desires is fulfilled, then he should have to desire, oh, let everyone become realized. Simple. I don't need to study this book. I don't have to study this book, whole book. Oh, this is a huge book, right? So, like when we were in school, at least I did it. I know many of you did it. There are this in science, we have this Bohr's law, Ohm's law, this law, that law, and all. There are so many laws which we have to study to get a job and get in-laws. Now the problem is, all these laws are so confusing. I used to curse these people. Why were they why were they born? Why did they write these things and they trouble us by finding these things? What is the need for finding these things? This is with respect to science. And with history, oh, that is another big joke. In history, there were so many wars like World War One, World War Two, this, that, etc. You have to remember the year in which it happened. Why did these fellow fight and kill us? Big problem that is. So, if he is Ishvara, that's the question. We'll ask, if he is Ishvara, he should not will for writing, completing this book or this and that. He should just will and wish and bless us all with liberation over moksha. There is no need for studying anything. So, with respect to this, I said, and I'm saying now, in every video channel they have in YouTube, they have one common thing, which is they'll ask for, please subscribe, please like, share, comment, etc. I tell you, if you don't understand this one point, I don't want you here. I waste my time because I have to spend some time, so I'll come and sit daily and do something here. You don't have to waste your time if you don't understand this point. This, if you don't agree with this, you have to study. There is no other way. A blessing cannot give you liberation. A blessing can give you at the best purity of mind. A blessing, one cannot be blessed for liberation. Forget about that. Krishna, we saw about Namadeva. Namadeva was friends with Krishna, but still he had to go to his Guru Gora. Not Gora, some other person. So he had to go to his Guru. Gora was the one who tested him. And forget about Namadeva. I also told you about Arjuna. Arjuna was friends with Krishna. Still, until he gave Upadesha, Arjuna didn't understand the truth. So there is no way, no one can bless you with liberation. If someone does, I am not doing it. So you can go to that someone and get cheated. That is the only way. There is no one who can give you liberation through blessings. No. Okay. So if you don't get it, as I said, there is no point in continuing it further. I will do it anyway. Okay. So he says Akhiladharam. Akhiladharam, he is the base for substratum for everything. That now he said Atmanam Akhiladharam, that is a remembrance. And Ashreya Abhishta Siddhiye, that is a blessing for us. For Abhishta Siddhi is these people who are studying this text should understand this and process this and understand this and gain liberation. That is what is Abhishta. It is not for his completion of book. Normally, that is how people interpret it. It's not for his completion of book. What is Abhishta? What is the desire for a person? Tatra komoha kashyokaha ekatvam anupashyatah. The Ishavasya Upanishad very clearly says what is the possibility of any delusion or what is the possibility of any sorrow there. There can be no sorrow, no fear, no desire, no delusion in the realized. So this Abhishta is a blessing. That's all. Okay, Ashirvadatmaka. So first one is Guru Namaskaratmaka. This one is both Vastu Smaranatmaka as well as Ashirvadatmaka. Okay, now the third shloka. Yada lambodaram hanti, yada lambodaram hanti, satam pratyuha sambhavam, tada lambe dayalambam, lambodara padambujam. It's a beautiful shloka. You have to read it like Yada lambodaram hanti, yada lambodaram hanti. And in the final, lambodaram. Lambodaram and Lambodaram. Why? What is the difference here in intonations? There is We are not teaching Vedas. Here, I am trying to make you understand there are two words, Lambodaram, and in the second line it is Lambodaram, one word. Lambodara is a word, it's a very strange usage. And I see this strange usage always with this strange god, Ganapati. Elephant god, they stupidly they say elephant god, Ganapati. Okay. This Ganapati, with reference to him, Lambodara is a word used. Lambodara. Lamba means big. Udara means a belly. One who has a big belly, pot belly. That is Lambodara, not beer belly. Lambodara. Lambodaram Shurbakarnakam Raktavasam in Ganapati it is said. And in his different names, this one name is important. Lambodara Ekadantaya Vigna Vinashine Shiva Sutaya Shri Varadamurtaye Namo Namaha. It is also said that. Lambodara, there are different names, and one of the important names of Ganapati is Lambodara. If you call someone pot bellied or things like that, they will thrash you. But with God, there is no issue. You can call him anything. Pot bellied. Hey, pot bellied. He'll be happy. So now here, Lambodaram and Lambodaram. Where have you seen the similarity? The similarity is there is one shloka, Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmahe. There is one shloka on Ganapati. Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmahe. Upasmahe, I meditate upon. Meditate upon whom? Eka dantam. Eka means one, danta means teeth. One who has only one teeth. The tusk which Ganapati has, two tusks. Any elephant will have two tusks. Ganapati Maharaj has only one tusk. Because the other he broke and he started writing the Mahabharata with it. When he was writing, his pen broke, so he could not get up, because that was the deal between, while writing Bhagavata, that was the deal between him and Vyasa. You should not get up, you should keep writing continuously. He said okay. And when his pen broke, he could not get up, so he just broke his tusk and he started writing. That's the story we say. That's the story as it is recorded. Okay. Therefore, Eka Dantam, he has only one teeth. Aneka Dantam Bhaktanam, whereas the disciple, Bhaktana means for the disciple. The disciple, for the disciple, Aneka Dantam. Aneka means multiple. Danta means teeth. Devotees have multiple teeth and Ganapati has single teeth. That is the pun there. Aneka Dantam is a beautiful usage. It is with dantam, rhyming usage. It's a very funny usage. Eka dantam, yes, one teeth. Aneka dantam is not multiple teeth. Aneka dantam, one who gives multiple things to devotees. Anekam adantam, Aneka dantam, one who gives multiple things to the devotees. Bhaktana, for the devotees. So similarly, Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam. Anekadantam Ekadantam. Similarly here, Lambodaram, Lambodaram. What does he say? Yada Lambodaram. It is not Yada Lambodaram. Yedu Alambaha Udaram. Yedu Alambaha Daram. Yedu Alambaha. Yedu Alambaha. Alam means substratum. That which substratum, when you take refuge in, Daram Hanti. Daram means fear. Hanti means destroyed. Taking refuge in whom the fear gets destroyed. Why do you have fear? For whom? Satam. For the good people. Why do the good people have fear actually? Pratyuha Sambhavam. Pratyuha Sambhavam. That which takes place because of different troubles, obstacles. So those troubles, those obstacles, because of which you incur fear, you gain fear, that fear is destroyed by whom? By taking refuge in whom? Like that it goes. We'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnavidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.